Like, hey guys, I'm on the river in Fort Lauderdale and I'm glad I got the live on and the rain stopped so I could show you guys how them partying right here in Fort Lauderdale. Hey guys! This is so awesome. We don't stop see people with Trump flags around, but we notice there's no Democrat flags around except further down. I'm going to show you guys where there's a Biden flag right by the pride flag. Hi guys! Now this I saw somebody swinging from earlier. This is awesome! It's fun. I didn't know so many of you were lighting up, man. That's awesome. Look at that. Jaden. No, man, that's wicked. Look at that. Wicked. We'll catch it on camera. Wicked. I didn't know they did all these things in Fort Lauderdale, but people I know grew up in Davie tell me they used to do a lot of jet skiing, you know. But this is Florida life right here by the swamp. It's like the river. It's a riverside still. But I don't know how they access that banking there, but it's like them nowhere to come. Not true, Steven? Big up Steven in Germany, big up Lana in Florida. Steven, remember when you used to drive boat too? Look at this, them cutie. Hi guys, they're cute. They're so cute. You look at them with his shoes in the water. Look at the coconut, them drop in the water. All these trees. It stink. If you ever smell it, I wish they had an app where I can send you guys the smell. If anybody can come up with a smell app, yo, you guys would be a millionaire, man. I wish I could send you that right now so you could smell the aroma. It stink. Or like when I at Ganja Fest, I wanted to smell the different strains. What's up, Bornos? What's up, babe? Big up, Veronica. I see you watching. Big up, big up, big up. I'm glad that you came on so I can show you guys a little vibe in Florida. People by there. Hey, wave to us now. Let's see if they wave. Let's see. Ah, they're cool. They're cool. Nice doggy. So what we did, we actually coming from the ocean for those people who just logging in. Check my lives from earlier, okay? We did a push-up challenge. Jada and Chloe helped me with the push-up challenge. Hey, Avadni. And a lot of you guys are my real friends out there watching now, which I'm glad you log on, you know? Look how the girls them get big. That's Chloe behind me with her pretty color hair. That's my twin. These are my nieces. She's like 12 now. So she's going to be 13. Oh my God, we're going to have a big party for you December, man. 13. Wicked. You know we're going to have a big party for you, right? So you got to tell us what you want to do. If you want to do it princess style or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Seriously, right? Okay, only happen once, you know. 13, you know. And then Jada is 15, but she's next to her daddy, the captain, right there, and daddy back there too, Daddy G. So we have Grandpa G and Daddy Carl G. We call him Papa, you know. But this is beautiful. This is just how the life along the river. Life along the river. Look at this is what I like to it. So you can just have your boat right here and just put it on the slip and go. So that one you have to lower down in the water like the jet ski lift right there. So of course they go through a lot of flooding down here. You can imagine when hurricane come and stuff, a lot of these people have to evacuate and move from here, you know, because the water level does rise. And you can see it based on, you know, you can see the different color along the wall, how the water comes up. So the insurance and thing for you to have insurance for your house down here is quite expensive, you know. In Fort Lauderdale in general, there are a lot of old houses which are not very, very big. Yes, and they have alligators to Veronica. Thank you, cuz, for reminding about alligator. Thank you, John. Yes, it's Jada. No, Jada around the back. Jada around the back. But check out the video and thing earlier because she's just chilling around the back with her dad. And that's Jamie's daughter. We our in-laws. Basically Jen's husband, that's Jen's sister, that's her son. So she's like a niece to me too. So our friend Jamie has 2 kids now, and he ended up getting married to Jen's sister, Carl's wife's sister. So they all been rolling from college days and stuff. We all used to go out to party a lot, and they all inclusive like stages, you know. So you know their dad is a promoter and thing locally. So between us doing promotion for parties and from school days, raising money for clubs and homeless events and things like that, we've been giving back for a long, long, long time in the community. So we've been teaching the kids about those things, you know. So this is nice. These are little waterways down here that you go to, you know. So anyway, so we usually go to a different ramp which we passed already. but the ramp was full. They didn't even want anybody waiting because they had like 2 or 3 people waiting already outside of the complex. They didn't even allow anybody to get in. So when we got to this different spot, they said as long as we can find parking outside of the complex too, literally park down the road and come back later when we're ready, then it's no problem. So where we're heading back to the ramp where we just came off of earlier to go to the ocean. So this is a new route for me. I've never been down at this way. This is my first time. So every time I come down here to on the water in the intercoastal, I get to know the lay of the land, you know. But if you don't drive the boat and if you're not on a jet ski, you don't really pay attention sometimes, you know, so you can get lost easily if you don't know where you're going, you know. So these people are pretty much lining up because they want to come off of the water and get out of the water to go back on their, you know, to get to their vehicles. So it's like a line right now. Yeah, man. Good tanning, right, guys? So we social distancing, we're staying far from them for true. So yeah, man, so we just see the Democrat flags out there, you know. We see love Trump supporters, which is okay. Eh? Pardon? Oh, them alright, man. Sure. We love Trump supporters. We have fun. But I'm still saying that I don't see no Democrat flags out there. How come the boat don't have no Biden flag? So I wanted to show you guys a house that have a Biden flag. And they're for pride, for the LGBTQ community. A lot of people don't like talking about that issue, but I like equal rights and justice. I don't care what your sexual orientation is and so forth. We're all people. So I like the Democrats and how they're all about equal rights and justice. You know, we need that. Especially after they killed the black guy who was jogging in the community in Georgia. I don't like how that happened. So my nieces and things, they don't like the gun violence in school. Jada and Chloe, they go on the internet, and Jada was marching. My niece been marching already for after the shooting at Stoneman Douglas High. So we've been talking about gun reform from a long time, which is a Republican thing. That, you know, I don't mind people having guns to protect themselves, but don't kill somebody who don't do anything wrong, you know? That's just not right. Oh, nice tan, nice boat. Wow. Everybody tanning out today from the day. So we're coming up to the house that have the Biden flag. So big up to all the Democrats out there, because I'm a Democrat. I'm just kidding. And I'm a Republican, so I believe in the issues, guys. I don't believe in party. I believe in issues. And I really wanted Hillary Clinton to win, and when she didn't win, forget it. I didn't like any of the Democratic candidates. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like Biden. I don't like. I was going for Bernie. I actually like Yang. There were some new candidates that I like, but they didn't make it far. So I didn't even vote for the ones who made it. It's the first time I didn't vote because I didn't like the ones that were on the ballot at the time. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm somebody about the issues and things. I like Biden still with certain. I like that he's experienced and that he's worked with Obama in the past. But I hope that he's about equal rights and justice too, and you know, getting things in order. All right, guys, big up. Pirates. Oh really? You're the fuel? Oh no. You serious? No way. It is what it is. All right, so here's the Biden flag. All right, so you have all these Trump flags. Watch that boat. It's no problem. I love it because I love when people campaign. I love when people make their voice heard. So big up to Biden for President 2020. Dr. G endorsed. Who don't like it, bite it. That's their problem. So I like that we can talk about politics and all these things, because I'm somebody who lost a lot of things in the US, lost lots of benefits. I've been through a lot here where people didn't help me in terms of justice. I didn't get justice when I asked for help from the police here and in Jamaica. So I'm somebody who's very political. I grew up with politicians in Negril in Jamaica who were doctors too. There were politicians who were like Minister of Health, and then his son Wickham McNeil became Minister of Tourism. So big up to Wickham McNeil, big up to Dr. Kenneth McNeil. They're socialists. And right now the Labour Party is in power. So I grew up with socialists. And they all went to Cuba to go to medical school and all these things. And I have my opinion about that too. So either way, want someone who like that we can talk about politics as on both sides of the aisle and come together and work together to work on the issues at hand. And when you're when you're working for the people and you're making the people all right, taking care of the poor, the middle class, and you know, because most of the time rich getting rich and poor getting poorer. And thank God for my family, I got a divorce, went through domestic violence, and I ran away from that. When I was going through that, I never got justice, I never got help. When people call the police for me, they never helped me. As a female, they never helped. When I ask family and think they want to stay out and they mind their own business, they want to tell me, shut up, my talk about Biden and Trump. Please, nobody tells me what to say and do, alright? I'm 42 years old and I don't give a fuck what anybody wants to say, alright? Because I've been through a lot with these people too. All of them they see us so, and they're lucky to be even on the boat with them right now, for real. So, I forgive and I think you don't forget a lot of things people do to you and things like that, and you don't forget things you go through. So that's why I do these types of meditation and reach out and say, listen, we have to look out for each other. I just make it known about the bad doctors out there and how there's a lot of people mistreating people. So when you thought it was just related to just the coronavirus, oh please, people just don't care about doing their job properly. So I've been through doctors who don't document, they don't listen, they don't take care of you, and then I get sicker and sicker and sicker physically, and then finally somebody listen to me and review my MRIs, and then they don't class me as crazy or they don't disrespect me. They look and they say that's something really wrong. So I really do take things serious. I'm a very serious person. I might bullshit and think, and people might not like when I curse and so, but trust me, I'm human, and that's what I love about America. Freedom of speech. So I love being an American. I've been here from I was 17 years old and I turned 18 in America in 1998, alright? 96, sorry, me all lose track of the year. So 96 I came here and I turned 18 here. And I've been to Belgium before that. So anyway, so when it comes to cultural differences and things that happens with our friends, family, culture, I love to talk about those things and expose those things. Because people need to learn to be respectful of each other and learn to listen to your family member. When your family member are asking you for help, when your friend asking you for help and they really need it, then really need you to just back them up emotionally sometimes. It might not be financially or physical support, but you might just need somebody to just be there for you, to just talk to and say, listen, I'm going through this thing, you know, man, how can I deal with it? When people can't reason, which I've had to teach them how to do that, them behind me, I've had to teach my dad and my brother how to calm their ass and listen and calm themselves and chill, because sometimes they're too rough and aggressive and irritable, and I have to get to their level to just chill them sometimes. So that's just what I do. And people might not like because we speak, they really I'm very defensive when it comes. I don't like people in my face, I don't like people telling me shut up and those type of things. That's just disrespectful. So I like reasoning with people and just reasoning and finding out from people what's going on. When I was working in the office as a doctor, that's when I had a reputation of being I'm a good listener. So you might hear me talking because I have a way of talking sometimes because I'm passionate about things just like the politicians. I am a politician, alright? Call me one. I'm a politician, I'm a medical doctor, a lawyer, whatever you want to call me. It's like we should have done law. It's like we end up in the wrong field. I should have been a lawyer so I can defend a lot of you guys out there. God knows. But one thing about me, when it comes to my friends, I am there for my friend. If any of my friends they get in trouble or go jail or so, I am there and I bail out my friends. I put my house on the line. Or when I don't agree, even when I don't agree with what they do, I am there for my friends. Yeah. So seriously though. So we're on the bridge right now. Is this the 95 or 595? I think we're going on the... Anyway, forget about negativity. It's all about positive vibes. So what happens is sometimes we have to just vent or release that little energy, you know, and we just need an outlet for that. So big up to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, all the social media out there for giving us that outlet, for making all of us be able to I recently Facebook has some resources out there for you guys who are needing counseling or suicidal. They have like a crisis line that you can call. So Facebook is somebody who's been seeing that people literally committing suicide on Facebook and showing it. People been even telling people out there that they're sick and want to do it, and people didn't listen. One little kid committed soldier, yo. Long time. That's probably why I'm so mentally strong. Because I'm going to bring me, you guys bring me from the people who are growing up without the grill. I tell my dad and my mom that the things we used to do now, my parents have water stores, business, hotel business, restaurants, I used to manage to do everything. So when they hear me over running around these things, really nice. They're like, oh my God, it's a hypocrite. Hear them sing. So I don't like when people hypocritical and act like say we don't stay a certain way when we're growing up and that we don't expose certain things. Look at this, guys. This is a little river water trolley. It actually turned into a boat, you know, it's a car. They have one that's like that, that's like a car, and then it turned into the boat. But it goes onto the river. This is a dry dock, guys, so you can drive it, you can bring it down, get the boat there and fix it and things. So anyways, I grew up in the West water sports industry, and my dad used to have a big sailboat, couple different sailboats, speedboats and so forth. He used to deal with lots of tourists from all over the world. So my job when I was growing up was to be a lifeguard. I was a lifeguard on the boat, and I would help to serve food and serve drinks. And basically, we make people happy. So I grew up, you know, in that entertainment industry, hospitality industry, Boaters Park right here, where we make people happy. So that is the type of vibe I'm used to. That's why when people get so irritable and so like, I'm like, chill, calm. So we used to work long hours back in the days, man, because we used to do tours in the morning to the island picnic, and then with the sunset cruise, with the water, with the jet skis, windsurf, parasailing, all these things. Big up Barrington, big up Evadne. Thank you, Evadne, thank you, respect you. So excuse my profanity for those people who are watching. I have some people out there who like bad names, so that's how it goes. That's a part of our vocabulary. I'm a very expressive person, and what happened, me used to act when me in a prep school. I'm an actress, believe it or not. I was in the pantomime in prep school at Bars Prep in Kingston, and we went to Trinidad. So we got to Trinidad, we actually have a Trinidad town, and we went to the Prime Minister's house, and they welcomed us and things back in, like when I was less than 12 years old. Yeah, man. When I miss the grill, man, the grill all the way, it bad me. And I'm not used to swimming on the river. You see how the river stay? We have a river in Negril too, and it's dark just like this. And sometimes this water spills over into the ocean, into the sea in Negril, and it changes the color of the water. So you have little parks along the way. So yeah, man, I like to reason, guys. So some people might say, oh, you chat too much. Lord, you have to go tell people your business. That's how people stay, but that's my business. If I want you guys to know about things and it helps somebody out there, I feel satisfied. I felt like I did some work today by reasoning and by sharing knowledge, because knowledge is power, and the more you know, you can take care of yourself, you can take care of your loved ones, but make sure you take care of yourself, like I said, because you have a lot of doctors, nurses, nurse practitioners, physician assistants, people working out there, police, soldiers who just do not care and they don't do their job well, and you know, and it's just so you go, and they rather hurt people than help. Wow, let me show you this. Love you too, guys. Love you so much. Big up Jewel, Barrington, Mohin. Where are you at in the world? Jewel, where are you at in the world? I will show you guys this little section here, the scenery, you know. So these are some boat lifts right here. So this is water life. We almost reached the spot. But when we reach down there, they still have to go get the vehicle. My brother has to go get his car and come and back up and pick up the boat again. So like I said, this spot is new for me. So I know we were showing you the boat vibes and things, but this is like, so big up to my family. Thank you for bringing me out on the boat. It was awesome. I called my brother yesterday and said, yo, the water taxi ride was sweet and lots of people out. So I'm glad that he came. And what happened, we couldn't bring much more people. So I've been wanting to invite people. I wish I could, but I'm not the captain, you know. So I just wait for them. Whenever they tell me, hey, come. And sometimes they're going on their private thing. You know, my brother and my father, there are two brothers I have and my dad. And my dad doesn't really go out by himself. It's like usually need two people But my brothers will have their friends who know about the vibes and know how to back up the car, know how to help with the engine, you know. And my brother is the one who would do the engine work and, you know, turn on the engine, back it up. So it takes a lot of work to do this, to get the boat out here and get it onto the water. So I did a little video earlier showing that, but I was busy concentrating on taking care of the boat. So you guys will see that as well. I'm going to put it up. So yeah, man. So the water nice. Let me show you. That's Jada. Oh, Jada, there was a cousin of mine who was looking online. This is Jada, Bev. This is my niece, my oldest niece. I remember when she was just born. And I remember when people used to do that to me.
What?
I remember when you were just born. I remember when you were a little girl running naked on the beach. I said, you have to remember that. Yeah, they said that you were always the little one running on the beach with my curly crazy hair. My hair always curly crazy long time. And then I run naked on the beach a lot. There's a cute picture that I have, Jada. If I ever find it to see, I want to show it to you. I was taking a shower when I was little girl, little beanie. Maybe like 4 or so. It probably wasn't that old. And there's this tourist that was bending over and talking to me while I was showering. And the person who owned the hotel, somebody took the picture. So you see me with my little big belly. I had abs. My belly, you know. So I have
Mother,
that picture somewhere. You had abs?
When I was younger.
Alright, drill it in. So I had belly and you had abs. Get lost. Let's get in 5 by 5. So I saw the bathing picture. I was like, cute. And I was nude. I was naked. So, taking a shower. Oh, okay. So we're here, guys. We're here. So this is the spot right here. And what we're gonna do is dock up.
And I had abs.
Hey, Jen. Hi, Mommy Jen.
My mom?
Yeah. Hey. She's watching. I just see her pop on a while ago. Hey, what's up, guys? What's up, sis? See your big daughters and thing, man. Them growing up nice. Yeah, man. Just showing them off to my friends and thing, and some family was watching too. And them so proud of them. They were like, that's Jada? And I'm like, yes, Jada getting mature and nice, man. You should have seen them when she was 12. She was already looking mature in Jamaica. So I said, they're not going to put them on camera because she was a little younger at that time. You know. So Carl is on Instagram most of the time. So you will see most of Carl's stuff on Instagram, right? And you guys too, they're on Instagram. Yeah, man. My arm burning me. So anyway.
Father, I saw your Instagram post of you in the rain.
Yesterday, wasn't it hot? Don't it look good? Like, yeah. It's because you're used to seeing your dad. She's like, you should see the face. She gave her that. No, I mean him looking ripped, like in terms of the leaner, because they're not pushing weights. He's not pumping, like, you know, getting the big muscles. So to me, he did look a little more leaner. But I don't see him a long time in the shots, and you know, I don't see him a lot.
Oh yeah, so I can't see the difference.
You see him every day, you know. Watch him. So we got this boat right here with all this space right here. It feels like it's about to rain, so I'm gonna come off the phone so we make sure the phone's alright and take up the stuff. Because while we were for the thank you, that's where they were. Cool. That's where you had put everything to keep them dry. Wicked. We have a little storage unit. Anyway, if you guys need to hire the boat, you know, my brother Sean can take you out on the boat for hire if you want to. In Dallas? Yeah, man. So in Texas, you guys are still on the lockdown. Big up Markel in Chicago. Big up. Yeah, man. So in Florida, they're opening up a lot. They're freeing up a lot. You know, people partying in their backyard with a whole bunch of people yesterday. I was like, wow, they were brave. Because one thing is, like with us, we wanted to bring my son, but he was knocked out. And even when I was still wanting to bring him, my brother was like, no, we're still limited. That's why Jen didn't come either, because she knows that there's a certain amount. So respect, Jen. Love you, sis. Because I wish you were here as well, but it's like the number. Because yesterday I saw 6 people on a dinghy. And Carl is very strict. That's one thing about my brother. That's why I rate him like that differently. Carl is a very, you know, on point. When it comes to like his work, like mechanical work, he's very, very good with alignment and balancing. Hey, Georgia, big up yourself. I know you and Carl, I think we're in the same year. You were in Leo Club with me at Mannings, and I think Carl was with you in the same year. So yeah, man, so these are Carl girls, man. Them getting bigger. And that's their cousin, Jamie young daughter. So you will see we have posts with Jamie a lot and thing too. You know, but her little sister not here. Her big sister, sorry, not here.
Yeah,
She getting taller now that I'm calling her the big sister.
I'm taller than her.
Is Melanie and Lelania. I always mix up your names, Lelani. You're Lelani?
I'm
Malia, sorry. Lelani and Malia. Malia is the youngest one. Yeah. See, at least I'm honest. Because I don't see them a lot. So that's why I was glad that I see them today. Yeah, man. Big up Katrina. Big up, big up, big up. Anyway, guys, so that was lovely. It's raining right now. So, but what we're doing is waiting for Carl to come now with his vehicle. Because he's parked up the street and thing, and he has to back up over there. He has to back up, come down a little bit, and somebody has to drive the boat round. So Daddy gonna drive the boat round and meet it and go up on the ramp. And then when they go up on the ramp, then Carl drives off and pulls it out of the water. Then we all can jump in the car. So that's basically the scoop on things. So it's gonna take a little while, and like I said, because of the rain, I'm gonna keep the phone out of the rain so we don't get it messed up, you know.
Chloe, is that your chapstick?
And we have space. The thing is, what's so cool, we have music and thing. We just didn't play it today because, you know, it's just nice and quiet sometimes to just chill and relax the vibe. We have space for the cooler. We have a little tube right there, you know, life jackets and so up there and other places. So, yeah, man.
Yes.
So, yeah, I've never gone on it before, and I don't know if it would be good to do it with the metal rod in my back. When I do those types of things, it jerks me up too much, you know, and they don't really recommend it sometimes. Sometimes them have little warnings on it about that. So I told him I would try it though. I would sit in there and try it, but the way how the sea was rough from just the boat ride, I was there like, we were flying up, we were like, yo, this boat was rough. We were flying up in the boat. I was flying off of my seat. So anyway. So I'm glad I got a little swim in the ocean still, you know. It was nice. The water feel good. I wonder if the beach, you guys know if the beaches are open yet?
Yeah,
They're open too? Because I see people by the river, but I wasn't sure if beach is open.
Some of them are.
Yeah? Like some parks probably. Let's see how many people in Jamaica have coronavirus outbreak. It's still high in Dallas now. Yeah, man. And the outbreak, and you know what? It's still gonna be happening. It's really hard to hear you, baby. I'll do my best to stay with you. Thank you, Alonzo. Sorry about that, because I know the engine was a little noisy.
Is there a trash?
Huh? Big up, big up, big up. So this is what's going on now. It's a little quiet on the river. Beautiful. This is a little overpass right here, you know. So look more, guys. I can feel the heat right here. They feel hot. Can't wait to get a cold shower at home and wash off the salt. Okay. So anyway, so you guys share my video. Let's get the word out, and if you guys can donate towards healing, you know, I've been still trying to raise money towards healing and stuff, get a masseuse, you know, still want to get a different place. I've been wanting to just get certain things, like I wanted to get a massage therapist who could come and check me every day, because sometimes the pain gets a little bit too much, and I just want somebody to just rub the left shoulder especially, you know. So those are things I'm working on. Only thing is my sleep cycle kind of mess up, and it's hard to kind of say, you know what, come every time each day. So yeah. So I've been working on a lot of little projects, guys. If you guys know of anybody who the website design, let me know. You know, business cards. I was looking for a good deal for business cards as well, because I do a lot of blogging, and I've been wanting to make some cards about, and just to put all the blogging on one website, so that way I can have all the content at one place, because there's so much different things on social media, you know, so people who are not on social media can see the information as well. So big respect to you guys who are supportive out there. Even if you just share the video, that helps me a lot. You don't have to donate anything, but if you can, even if you can pay $1, even if you can send $1. I'm trying to feed the homeless here in Fort Lauderdale with some friends of mine who are raising money. They do talk shows, and some of the DJs too, they were giving money back to single moms. Like, I'm a single mom, got divorced, you know, they've been giving back to single moms who have it worse than me. They've been feeding the homeless. At least I have shelter, but I have my own home. I do have my own house, but it's in Daytona Beach and I rent it out. So I have different businesses, different rental properties that I rent out. And I've had more of them in the past and I had to get rid of them because they were not making money and draining me bad. So I foreclosed on a lot of things, couple things, and all of those things are on my credit. So all of those things are things I've been working on over the years. So I don't mind talking about all that, guys. That in 1 second your life can change and it can totally change your whole financial situation too. But like I said, no matter what me and my family been through, I'm respectful of them because they've been trying. At least them have my back. At least they're willing to learn and listen and think, and that's what you just got to do with the people, with your loved ones sometimes. You have to just pressure them and think to listen sometimes and just respectful of how you do it and what you're going through, because they're not used to it. They're not used to divorce life. They're not used to domestic violence issues and trauma. It's embarrassing. If anything, it's embarrassing for them. I ain't embarrassed. I'm glad I survived it. I'm a survivor. So when you don't go through it, you don't know how it feels. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these things are traumatizing and a lot of people don't get over it. So like I said, guys, I'm here to support you in any way possible. If you don't have medical advice you need, even if you give us a little tip towards the advice. I've been reaching out, people been reaching out to me telling me about some little difficult situations they have with loved ones who are mentally ill and they're really getting in trouble out there and hurting themselves or others, and they're not doing well with their health. But in Jamaica and even here in the US, you can't force people to do things sometimes. When you treat people as well sometimes and let them go, they don't have the support otherwise they don't have the support otherwise. I was just talking to you, sorry, I just stopped purposely because I just realized we're going on the ramp. They never tell me to come off the boat so we can drive on the ramp. God, that person. Communication. I have several questions for you since you're a doctor. So I was born with CP, you can call it CP, cerebral palsy. So why come doctors are not working on that to help our people? Guess what? It's the same with my spinal cord. When you have spinal cord and nerve damage injuries, a lot of people don't understand them. That's why I do these blogs. Because cerebral palsy patients go through a lot with the spasms and a lot of problems medically that they're born with. So you can inbox me and you can talk to me, Alonzo, about that further. I've had patients with cerebral palsy. I've seen people in the park in my neighborhood with cerebral palsy that come to the park with their mom or caregiver and we talk about it. But what it comes back down to is how you feel if you're having phantom pains, all of these things. But CP patients typically end up with therapy. Some of them get splinted, so their legs can actually, work properly and all these things. So cerebral palsy, lots of patients, we need to see you, physically see you, and just kind of hear what you're going through physically and how we can help. You might need to get rehabilitation and things for them to teach you how to walk if you're not walking properly, all these things. So let me show you what's going on right now. So right now, what I wanted to do, what I should have done is come off and watch them from the top, but they didn't tell me they were ready. So I gotta find a way to come off the boat after them pull it out of the water, which is okay. So me and Daddy would just jump off. So we would just jump off when the boat gets up there. Big up MC Blaze, big up Kennard. I love the live that you're doing. I love how you're open about I love how you're open and thing, with your talks. And so I was just talking about that you just have to be yourself, yeah, man, and not watch nothing. I respect how you were doing the live other day on Instagram about oral sex and those topics. Sometimes some people shy about those things. I know we talk about boating now, but I just like people who have their little talk shows and been talking about all kind of stuff. Because people get shy sometimes, So yeah, man.
Look good, the center. Yeah.
Big up.
Center enough.
Here on the boat. So we're here on the boat. About the cooler. We should have taken off the cooler from over there. But I'm not used to this dock. This is a new ramp for me. But we just, hey Al, we're just coming off. We're just going back on the ramp. We're leaving the boat. We're leaving. Hey Al, big up yourself. In a swimsuit today. Yeah. I'm just here with my family and thing. My nieces are over there just hanging out waiting. And That's my brother Carl. One of my brother. I have a younger brother too who come out with us sometimes. So.
No, help me. Oh.
Oh. So sometimes they have to drive up the boat onto the ramp more, like rev it to get it up. While him whine, my dad revving, you know. So that's Grandpa G right there, doing him thing.
Doing anything? Come on, you don't reach out. No.
Rev it. Rev it, Daddy G, rev it. Uh-oh, rev it fast, Grandpa G. Rain a come. That's why we end up leaving enough to come back in a man and the rain still catch we. That's why I did stay on the boat too, because then we'd have to go get the vehicle and come back. Talk to doctors here in Texas and they don't have a clue about my legs, so that's why I asked you that it's like they don't care. Yeah, they don't. Even when I go rehab doctors or so myself, I want to explain that all I do is lifting my legs to do the exercise and it hurt in my pelvic area, like down here, hurt a lot. And it's like they don't get it. I would tell the therapist about those things and it's like they just blow it off. It's like they didn't really do anything different for you. So I can relate to you as someone who keep getting referred to people to get treated physically or even mentally too, and then it's like, make no difference. Kareem, Miller, big up yourself. Let's leave Chloe. Chloe running down the boat. Watch me these run down the boat. She's like, they're gone, they're leaving me. We're gonna leave you, Chloe. Can we actually stay on the boat or we have to come off? Hey, Daddy? Because I can stay low. I can just sit low. So I'm just stay right here. Right here, so. Because the car full. Right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 people in the car now. I did sit down by the tube and get shelter earlier. Yeah. Is this empty? Oh, this might spill. Good to check this. So we're just getting ready to leave the ramp, guys. What you guys up to today? Anybody out and about? What y'all up to? So Alonzo, so when it comes to cerebral palsy and neurological issues, that's why I do these talks. Because a lot of people go through nerve issues, spastic problems, where the legs not functioning the same way, arms, whatever it is you're going through neurologically speaking. And what happened, they're not working as a team. So what I realized with my health over the years is too many people and they're separated. They're not in one same building talking to each other. So even in family medicine, we've been talking about the medical home and how, I always see things as holistic too, and I always try to communicate with the other specialists, even if it's in writing, to make sure they get a note from me, let me make sure I get a note from them. I paid my staff a referral person purposely. I assign someone just to follow up and make sure people go to where, not make sure they go, but to see if they've gone to the appointment. Why is it that they have not followed up with whoever referred them to? Maybe something urgent to follow up on. Where are the notes? What is it we need to do to help them? Do we need to coordinate? So it's all about coordination of care. You're not really a good, it's like management, it's like monitoring things. So some specialists will call me out of the blue and say, Dr. Gaynair, this is what going on, what you think, or don't clear them for surgery because I don't want them hemoglobin to be that low. I want it to be this high. So it comes all down to communication. Sometimes patients don't like what we might talk about and things. Sometimes we actually don't want them to do what they want to do, and then they get upset. But it's all back to communication and understanding what the person going through, So I like to spend time with my patients when I'm in office and things, or in general with anybody. I like to listen and find out and ask the proper questions and just let people kind of vent and let me know what's up. And then if I have to guide you, so you just stay on, you know, don't go too much on a tangent, and so I can understand, I'll guide you so we can talk about the different points. Now, when you're seeing somebody new, then it's always rough because they don't know you, and then you don't know where to start from, because especially if you're going through it for a long time. Like my accident was from 2006, where somebody hit me from behind in a car, and it gave me nerve damage from head to toe, burning from ever since, my shoulder blade, neck, head. I didn't really get headaches. I got headache initially when it hit me right here on the left side. I had seatbelt on, and it was like a thing that ring my ear too. It's like a zing. I heard this zing in my ear, for real. Never forget it. It hurt, and I was nervous because I never been in an accident before. Or if I did, it's just me sliding on a road, and I ended up doing good. I got out of the car fine, and the car kind of had a little undercarriage problem, but I got out of the car fine. But either way, when you're going through a lot, you don't know when to start sometime, and then you get started, and then you don't know where to start. So it can seem overwhelming for the person seeing you. They don't know how to even deal with you sometimes, because you have all these issues, all this pain that are going on forever, for how long, and then they don't know how to really direct you with the question, you know.
Sorry.
Yes, darling. You ready? No, but don't stay, you know. We can stay. We can stay.
I don't know about that. Pass the hat and cover.
Alright, cool.
I don't know about you stay.
No, man, we can just come off. So we know. I don't mean to ask daddy. Somebody scungy.
We're not in Jamaica.
No, me know. Here, somebody scungy. Alright, let me just take my time, come on. Alright, I'm gonna offload. I'm gonna come off the boat, alright? Cause so wait, Carl, is your wallet in here? Alright, cool. What happened? Me used to the other ramp where we wash off the boat and thing. When we pull up, we usually wash off the boat. Then they have no wash off section in here, Carl? No. Okay, cool. Alright, later guys. Gotta go. Respect due. Keep in touch. Inbox me. Let me talk to you more about the cerebral palsy. But I gotta go, okay? It's raining and I gotta come off the boat. So little more guys. Share the video for me.